Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and he shouldn't be running like that.
Altair, I meant to meet a contact nearby, but the guards seem to have it in for me. Every time I leave here, I'm attacked and forced to flee. I'm simply not the fighter I once was. Would you be willing to see me safely to my destination?
سوف يراه أحد آجلا أو عاجلا لن يفلت منه مرة أخرى. I'll have your head!
A few coins.
Get them off of me!
For a few...
Altair!
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Who could have done such a thing?
Your life ends now.
Get them off of me!
The king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Al-Hadid rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory. Praise be Salah-ad-Din! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great...
Death to the infidel!
Make no mistake, it is our...
Get them off of me!
The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world.
Poor soul.
We must resist. We must push back.
Good. I should be safe here. They won't dare spill blood in front of a holy place. In the chaos, I managed to grab this from one of the guards. Perhaps it'll be of use to you.
Please, sir. I beg of you. Just a few coins, please.
Who could have done such a thing?
They leave horrors in their wake. Salah-ad-Din rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged.
What is he doing?
Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us,
Horrible.
that he may grant us
All right,
victory.
where are you?
Praise be Salah-ad-Din! He has found the strength to stand
When will
in
you start
defense
acting
of
like
our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. The fires of
What is
war
that man thinking?
thousands of lives are lost in his
Someone should stop him before he hurts
It's going to cause trouble, peasant, before I make you.
Did you see the order? He wants us to repair a stage for another execution. Today!
It's the one at the western edge of Solomon's temple. I was on my way just now.
So much death.
Worried that our true leader might return and bring a measure of justice to this city.
Yes, and not this mockery Majd parades before us.
How? How does something like this happen?
Everyone appointed in Salah-ad-Din's stead is met with an untimely end. And now the position falls to him. He, who was once nothing more than the Emir's scribe.
How convenient. It would not surprise me to learn he was behind these accidents.
Shh! If the guards hear us, we'll be taken for treason. Executed on the very platform we have to repair. Come, let us return to work.
What is he doing?
Odd. Why would he do that?
You need something?
Move!
Sorun çıkartacak. Leave this place.
I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, what's wrong with Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels. They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what?
Turn back now.
God!
Oh dear. What did he do?
You again, Grandmaster. Safety and peace. I'm so glad to see you. In these troubled times, they ask me to prove myself. But I feel so inadequate when I compare myself to you. I must kill 2 of Majduddin's men without a fight. Could you show me the way? I will be forever grateful, and share a very interesting story with you.
Why? I wonder what scared him.
You ever see someone?
Oh dear. What did he do? Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. What's wrong with me? He's going to hurt me.
Where is the one responsible? This is terrible.
What is he doing?
You are the best the clan has ever seen. Here is my story, Master. I was cleaning the temple steps. I overheard 2 scholars praising how easy it was for them to pass the soldiers guarding the entrance of the execution plaza. If you time your entry properly, they could provide a nice distraction for the guards. But I am sure that with your wisdom, you knew that already.
What is this?
Hold darkness in our hearts. Each day is a struggle to remain strong in our faith. But we are only human. We might falter, we might fail. Majduddin is here to see that even when this happens, we are returned to a proper course. Confess to him, and he will show mercy. But should you try to run, to hide, you will be found and made to pay. There is no harm in naming them. Those among you who defy the law. We are nothing without our faith, without its rules and its direction. To defy it is to defy the one who leads us. Such behavior cannot be allowed. people alone. Hey, here, little. How can one expect to defeat? This won't be too difficult. How can one expect to defeat? Is it the fight you want? May God have mercy. Enough! I still breathe, so you must desire more than just my life. What is it?
You know Majd well?
Better than most.
He seems a bit too righteous. Is the law really so important to him?
What do you think?
I think he hides something, and I think you'll tell me what it is.
It's a veil. All of it. Men like me, we are meant to scare them, fill the people with fear. The ones he kills, not criminals, but dangerous all the same.
Dangerous to who?
His plans. Their plans. Yes, he speaks of others. Those he works with. Works for, perhaps. I am uncertain. They need the city, though. Controlling it is important to them.
Why?
You'll have to ask him yourself. Attend one of his executions. It's when he's most talkative, addressing the crowd, hands covered in blood.
Then we are done.
Such a shame. So we've a murderer nearby.
He's going to cause trouble. Deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a that city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to
Damned archers. We are to launch an assault against one of Majd's lieutenants. But we cannot do anything until the rooftops have been cleared. And I have no men to spare. Would you be willing to help? Just make sure they do not see you coming, or we will have to begin again.
defense of our great civilization.
Your life is now.
It is our very existence we are
Give up!
for.
You've nowhere to run! What? No, you're not
من المحتمل أنه سوف يعود. هيا سننطلق من هنا.
Fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense.
Our captain will die!
What I say is an honor.
Our captain!
for your sins!
We cannot rest forever!
I'll have your head! I'm running! You cannot escape!
You will not get I'll get past! I see him! He couldn't have gone far! Well done. Well done.
سبب لسلوكه الأحمق.
Someone should stop him before he hurts himself.
The shaitan is everywhere.
going to cause trouble.
Watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong, strong like Salahadin, and take up arms
not allowed
against
to be
our
here.
enemies
Please.
in whatever way you can. South comes the English king and his infidel army. Kill him! They leave horrors in their wake. Salahadin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, and exalted is he, find favor with us, that he may grant us victory. Praise be Salahadin! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence. The
Someone
infinite
should
king
stop
would
him
see
before
us
he
all
hurts
wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back. The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no...
Get him! I'll get you!
In their wake. Salahadin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, find favor with us, that he may grant us victory. Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can. Be wary, friend.
Going to cause trouble.
The shaitan is everywhere. Oh! Waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong. Strong like Salahadin. Take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can.
Oh no! What
I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on...
Over here!
Crusaders must be destroyed! Where are you? I know you're here somewhere! South comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Salahadin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, find favor with us, that he may grant us victory. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this, or it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders... How could He's here!
We're done here. He's gone.
I doubt we'll find him here.
Force him! Force the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay! Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness?
What is that?
We must resist.
What's going on?
We must fight
What's he
them
running
in
from?
any way we can. The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense.
Get the hell out of here!
You'll never get away. Here! He's over here! Don't shoot him! I will catch you! Come back here! We are fighting for the infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must move back. He worries. The Shaitan is everywhere.
What is he doing?
Watching, waiting. He tempts us. He's strong, strong like Salahadin. And take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can. He should stop acting like a child. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours.
Away with you.
Has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed. Force him. Force the Christian king and his army of
You do well, Tobias.
Down to the infidel! Move! Move! You cannot escape! He won't get away! Yep! We cannot run forever! I will catch you!
Infinite! Stand no chance against me.
Someone tell me why he's doing that. In defense of our great civilization. Oh! Make no mistake. It is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back. He'll hurt someone at that speed. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And must be destroyed. Worry, friend.
Odd. Why would he do that?
And thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It's a tragedy. But I say, this is an honor. You died in service to God, fighting for what
I'm starting to understand why Al-Mualim favors you. I assume you have been sent to deal with Majd, yes? Then it might help you to know that he enjoys lecturing his prisoners before executing them. While doing so, he turns his back to the crowd. It would be the perfect moment for you to strike. Now, I must attend to my men. We have our own targets to deal with.
What's wrong with you?
I am sorry, Ahmad. They came without warning.
My son? They have my son? What is to be done with him?
We did everything we could.
What is to be done with him?
He's to be executed. Today.
No, I won't allow it.
But what can we do? Majduddin will hear no appeals. He says there can be no barter with God's will.
This is not God's will, but madness. I'll go to him myself. Where is he?
He will attend the execution. Perform it even. He enjoys the act. Truly evil man.
We have no time to lose then. Let's go.
Now comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Hadid rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged.
Why is he doing that?
He should stop acting like a child.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
How reckless can one get?
Why would anyone do that? Good day, my friend. If there's anything I can thinking.
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
Comes the English king and his infidel army.
What news, novice?
I am not a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
We can trade barbs or do Al-Muallim's work. It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
Al-Muallim has asked that Majduddin be slain. He is to hold a public execution not far from here. It's sure to be well guarded, but nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice in my eyes. You cannot know anything, only suspect. You must expect to be wrong, to have overlooked something. Anticipate, Altair. How many times must I remind you of this?
Are we done?
Not quite. There is one more thing. One of the men to be executed is a brother. One of us. Al-Mulim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that. But you must ensure Majduddin does not take his life. Don't foul this, Altair. Time is of the essence.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please.
Such a strange man.
It's forbidden. You are not supposed to be here. Leave.
Silence! I demand silence! People of Jerusalem, hear me well. I stand here today to deliver a warning. There are malcontents among you. They sow the seeds of discontent, hoping to lead you astray. Tell me, is this what you desire? To be mired in deceit and sin? To live your lives in fear? Then you wish to take action? Your devotion pleases me. This evil must be purged. Only then can we hope to be redeemed.
This is not justice!
You do all right to do that. Who do you take yourself for?
And all of you stand idle, complicit in this crime.
Curse you all! See how the evil of one man spreads to corrupt others? They sought to instill fear and doubt within you, but I will keep you safe. Here now are four filled with sin. The harlot, the thief, the gambler, the heretic. Let God's judgment be brought down upon them all!
Your work here is finished.
No, no! It had only just begun!
Tell me, what's your part in all of this? Do you intend to defend yourself as the others have and explain away your evil deeds?
The Brotherhood wanted the city. I wanted power. There was an opportunity.
An opportunity to murder innocents.
Not so innocent. Dissident voices cut deep as steel. They disrupt order. In this, I do agree with the Brotherhood.
You'd kill people simply for believing differently than you.
Of course not. I killed them because I could. Because it was fun. Do you know what it feels like to determine another man's fate? And did you see the way the people cheered? The way they feared me? I was like a god. You'd have done the same if you could. Such power.
Once, perhaps. But then I learned what becomes of those who lift themselves above others.
And what is that?
Here, let me show you.
Take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can. Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay! Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering their wake.
Jerusalem needs a new ruler.
So I have heard.
What's this? No words of wisdom for me? Surely I have failed in some spectacular fashion.
You performed as an assassin should. No more, no less. That you expect praise for merely doing as told, however, troubles me.
It seems everything I do troubles you.
Reflect on that. But do so on your way back to Masyaf. Your work here is done.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Done already?
Get up.
Whatever you say, Doc.
I'm ending the session. I'll be right there. You're sure about this? Yes. No. Everything's Denver. I don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestor started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer and plotting world domination with, like, the lizard people.
No, except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nut jobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
What are they trying to do? Lucy?
Yes.
Miss Stillman,
I need to speak with you. Get up here, now!
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond. I have to go. You should turn in for the night. The answers to all of your questions are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look.
Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the Animus.
When you have been exposed, killing some of your pursuers.
Amin, Altair. I trust you're well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am. But I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask them. I'll do my best to answer.
The merchant king of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd ad-Din in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Akka with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land, and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Ares used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it, whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people. Make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens. The perfect soldiers.
A perfect world.
Robert de Sable must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibran. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sable is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.
He's going to run into someone.
He's going to hit someone.
Such wild swings will give your enemy an opening and send you to an early death.
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
Fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense.
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
What I say, this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than
I've never seen someone do that before.
Praise be
Look, he's going to cause trouble.
He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back. The fires of war consume the land.